So about a year ago, I found this front wheel in the garage. I said to myself, I need a bike with only one wheel. Yeah, and lo and behold, what turns up on eBay? A chopper, Mark II, ultraviolet. Now bear in mind I sold my ultraviolet, which I do regret selling. But ever since then, I've been on the lookout for a cheap ultraviolet Mark II. And lo and behold, this popped up on eBay. I won it last week and picked it up this morning from Malden in Essex, saved from a scrap man. His old man was a scrap dealer and yeah, saved from scrap. Let's get into some cinematics and then we'll get into my plans with it. Don't worry, don't adjust your phone. Your phone's not upside down, the bike's upside down. Yeah, nice old thing. I put it on the chopper page earlier on Facebook. And the main man, Harry Potter, said that is a Pinky 5-speed chain ring, which I had no idea it was. And then another lady also messaged saying, can I buy it? So she wants the chain ring only. So the chain ring is coming off. The cotter pins are seized in. Everything on this bike is seized, apart from the back wheel. That spins. But obviously it's completely scrap. The rim is beyond repair. So my plans with it. When I picked it up, put it in the car, I noticed the front forks were bent, so they got to be straightened out. Bit of 4x2 or get the forks out and in a vise like I did with the grifter. So forks are going to get straightened, hopefully bars removed. I've made a start on getting some oiled in those bars. So we've got seized in bars, which I'm guessing these are. Turn the bike upside down and WD-40 in there. And that will just get some decent WD-40 in those bars. Because obviously the bars fit into the forks. So the outside rim, so the rim of the bars will be in here. So by putting WD-40 in the bike upside down, you're going straight into that bar. So the plans are with it. I want to get back my money in theory, so a bike owes me nothing. Obviously, and it's also noticed there the weld has popped off on both sides. So plans are we're gonna take the gear changer off, sell that separately. I've already got off the little gear knob thing. We'll put some Maguire's colour compound on that to bring it back to some shine. A nice original Sturmy Archer. That just literally came off so easily. Wasn't seized on at all. So that's getting sold. Gear shifter is getting sold. That is completely seized on. So we'll handle seized at least. Put some WD-40 on there and on there already. That screw there holds on the gear cover itself. So gear cover's getting sold. Gear shifter's getting sold. And now I know that the crank is getting sold. Also, we're going to sell the spoke protector and probably the hub, although I might keep the hub correct to the frame. Don't know. It's not as early as I thought it might be. I didn't really know what it was going to be like in terms of age, but on here on the down tube there is a year. We can focus quickly on that. I'll put it on the screen now what it is. but it's, I think it's MK4 or MK7, just down there on the tube. Mudguard's gone. Both mudguards are missing. Makes you think what sort of history this bike had, what sort of life it had, doesn't it? Back wheel's buckled. Doesn't mean nothing because it's getting scrapped, this back wheel, apart from the hub and the spoke protector. Seat, we'll turn it around a little bit and show you the seat. Back brake, very rusty. It's got one brake stay and not the other. Yeah, let's turn it over and then we'll look at it from the other side. Right, first things first, let's get this gear console, gear shifter off, unseize the handle, and fingers crossed we can get this sold and get some money back. Keep the old screws and bolts. Get the cover off and see what it's like underneath and assess the frame for any damage around that gear console itself. Down there. Lovely old job. Get that console off as well. Let's get a little screwdriver. Get that off. And see what it's like under there. So the city bar itself is actually at really good height. So, which means the seat is at a good height. So no plans to move a city bar because that is decent enough height. The seat is too far gone, to be fair. So I'm going to source a new seat, but in turn I'm going to sell the seat strap and also the rear seat plate as well. That's getting sold. So we're going to sell some bits off to get our money back. Gear shifter, like I said, completely seized. Gear cover. So we got 1, 2. So the shifter cover is 2. We got 3. Pedals are just, everything on this bike is completely seized. Nothing turns. The chain is stiff as anything. Overall though, it's lovely patination on this bike. We're going to give it a little wipe down, but we're not going to attempt to try and clean anything. Just give it a wipe down. The way these decals sit, they're so aged perfectly well. Now this is an ultraviolet, so these were orange, but we're going to give it just a little wipe down, a dust off. That's it really. Now in terms of the front wheel, I'm going to put on the front wheel I said earlier from that one just here. So that sort of fits in well, doesn't it, with the frame itself. I did give that frontal fork of white with some WD-40 earlier, so that's potentially what it could come out like in terms of colour. So in the comments, do I keep them going along the frame? So the front wheel will go on. That fits in nice with the whole bike, doesn't it, the front wheel? In terms of back rim, I'll be putting on there a BMX mag wheel, like a Skyway, or just some cheap mag wheel. So we're going to go for like a BMX type wrap build chopper. So by removing the parts, expensive parts, well, the seat plate's not expensive, but they all demand bits in turn. Gear shifter, crank. By removing the parts, it will come out as only absolutely nothing at all, which is good. So it'll be a cheap pub rider, festival bike, and it will fit in nicely with the other original paint, grifters, burners, that sort of thing, and budgie and chipper down here as well. So yeah, decent project. And just a quick introduction, part 1 of this video, and in the comments let me know your thoughts on this. But yeah, I think it's a nice way of getting into the chopper scene, because choppers I think have gone back up in price just slightly. So if you can get on for this sort of money, I put on the screen now what it cost me. So if you can get one for that and sell some bits off, then I think it's a nice little bike. But I'm in the market for a cheap back wheel, so a BMX wheel, like a tough wheel, or this sort of here. And obviously not yellow, but ideally black, maybe even green. In the comments, what colour back wheel do you think would look good on this? But yeah, I think it's lovely. Nice to see them like this, and it just goes to show, doesn't it? They're still out there, getting hidden up in bushes, in people's outhouses, on grass verge. They're still out there, waiting to be found and given new lease of life. So basically just a quick Sunday video explaining to you about my new little find and what my plans are with it. And if you want to see progress on this, hit that subscribe button to get notified of new content. And that's it. Notified, leave a comment, and you can go from there and watch the backlog of videos. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on this. I'll put it in a tripod and make a start at getting that bike apart. Fingers crossed, it should go to plan and no problems to report. Keep updated. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in a few days on this one here. Thank you.